Namaste, beautiful. Welcome to Yoga is the Answer. Today the question is, how can I increase my hip mobility and open my hips enough for deep emotional release in 30 minutes? And this approximately 40 minutes yoga class is the answer. So we go through 30 minutes of hip mobility work and hip opening, and then we enjoy that emotional release in our peak pose of middle split or frog pose. And then we go to our Shavasana, and then we close out the hips so that we are not left with our emotions going everywhere. And this rain that you might be able to see out here started right after I finished the class. It started as we got into Shavasana. The thunder started when I told us to come out of Shavasana, and then the pouring started when I turned off my camera. So I feel like that is confirmation that I successfully got that hip opening to the point of emotional release in this class. I hope that you feel it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you will let me know what you think about it. And also, if that is not what you're looking for right now, then please know that you can explore my channel. I have so many different types of classes for different levels of practitioners, different lengths of classes, different intentions, different intensities. So hopefully you can find what you're looking for, and if you don't, please feel free to ask me and I will do my best to create a class that gives you an answer to whatever you are seeking. When you're ready, I will meet you here on the mat. All right, let's start in a comfortable cross-legged position so that we can kind of gently open our hips while we do our centering. Okay, so find your position. Let's take our hands to the knees, close down the eyes, and just take a couple of moments here to find our center, to arrive in the body, to arrive in the room. So let's do a scan of the body just to ground into it, noticing the head and the face, the neck, and the shoulders, down the arms, to the elbows, down the lower arms to the wrists. Feel the hands touching the knees. Noticing the chest and the heart. Noticing the breath moving in and out of the lungs. Notice the belly. See if you can move your breath in and out from the belly. Notice the upper back and the middle back. Notice the lower back and the pelvis. And notice the hips and the hip flexors. See how they're feeling now. See if you can relax them now, even before we start. Notice the glutes, down the upper legs to the knees, down the lower legs to the ankles and the feet. Feel yourself inside your body. Now bring the attention to the mind. Notice your thoughts. And then allow them to gently melt away. Bring the attention to the emotions. See if there's anything stirring, anything specific you would like to use this practice to release. And with all of that information about the body, the mind, and the emotional being, you may set an intention of your choice, whether it is around the physical opening of the hips or some kind of emotion or thought you would like to release, or anything else of your choosing. And once your intention is set, allow for it to gently disappear from the mind, trusting that it will be met at the right time. Bring the attention back to the present moment. And let's blink open the eyes. And let's begin to move. Let's stay in our cross-legged position. Let's press the hands against the knees, and we are going to make some circles with the upper body. So we're going to inhale as we move over to the right and forward and to the left, and exhale as we round the spine and come back. Inhale and exhale. Keep it going as you move towards each knee. See if you can press it down toward the floor a little bit more to open up the hips. 3, really getting into the spine as well. This is kind of our warm up for the spine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch which leg is in front or on top, however you're sitting. Take the hands back to the knees, and we're going to go in the opposite direction. So going over to the left, inhaling as we come forward, and exhaling as we come back. 2, really press on the knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Let's come on to hands and knees. And now we're going to make some circles. So this is kind of to warm up the wrists a little bit, as well as the knees, as well as our spine a little as well. So let's inhale and come forward over to the right and to the left, and exhale as we come back and sit on toward the feet. Inhale, circle forward. Exhale, circle back. 3, move the spine as much or as little as you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch directions over to the right and back. And inhale forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's make some circles with our legs. So I'm going to start with the left leg first. You can start with the right leg first. We are going to inhale as we bring the knee toward the chest and over and up, and then exhale as we bring it back and back toward the chest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, make it big, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to switch directions. Inhale as we bring the knee back and over to the side, and exhale as we bring it toward the chest and down. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Let's do the other side. Same thing. Inhale as we bring the knee to the chest. Bring it over to the side and back. And exhale as we bring it back toward the chest. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Beautiful. Tuck the toes, push the hips up and back into downward facing dog. And now we are going to move into Malasana. We are going to step the right leg forward, then the left leg forward. Squat down, bring the hands to heart center with an inhale. Place the hands down onto the floor, step back with the right, back with the left as we exhale. Other side. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, back to downward dog. Keep going. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, back, left, right, Malasana. Left, right, right, left, Malasana. Right, left, keep going. Malasana. Downward dog. Malasana. Downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Malasana. Downward dog. Malasana. Downward dog. Malasana. Exhale. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's go on to the next sequence. Inhale, reach the right foot up into three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhale, straighten the leg back to three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Keep the left leg lifted. Inhale, bring the shoulders back. Exhale, rotate to side lunge to Skandasana on the right. Take the hands to heart center. Inhale, move through goddess in the center. Exhale, over to Skandasana on the left. Place the hands down. Inhale, back into our lizard lunge on the left, keeping the right leg lifted. Exhale, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the left foot up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, bring the shoulders back. Exhale, rotate to Skandasana on the left. Take the hands to heart center. Inhale through center. Exhale, Skandasana on the right. Place the hands down, rotate into that lizard lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the right foot up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot outside of the right hand. Inhale, bring the shoulders back. Exhale, rotate to Skandasana, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale through goddess. Exhale, Skandasana on the left. Inhale, place the hands down, rotate into lizard on the left. Exhale, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the left leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, bring the shoulders back. Exhale, rotate to Skandasana on the left. Inhale, through goddess. Exhale, Skandasana on the right. Place the hands down, rotate, inhale into lizard. Exhale, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, step to the outside of the right hand. Inhale, bring the shoulders back. Exhale, rotate to Skandasana, hands to heart center. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bind our Skandasana. Open the shoulders. Inhale, through goddess. Exhale, Skandasana on the left. Take the hands to heart center. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bind Skandasana, open the shoulders. Inhale, place the hands down, rotate to lizard. Exhale, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the left foot up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, bring the shoulders back. Exhale, rotate to Skandasana on the left. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bind the arms. Inhale, through goddess. Exhale, Skandasana on the right. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bind the arms. Inhale, rotate to lizard on the right. Exhale, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, step to the outside of the right hand. Inhale, rotate to Skandasana on the right. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, take the bind. Inhale, through goddess. Exhale, Skandasana on the left. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bind the arms. Inhale, place the hands down, rotate to lizard lunge. Exhale, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, step to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, bring the shoulders back. Exhale, rotate to Skandasana on the left. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, take the bind. Inhale, through goddess. Exhale, back to Skandasana. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bind the arms. Inhale, place the hands down, rotate to lizard. Exhale, bring the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, bring the right leg into a pigeon position. Take your pigeon here, either keeping the right foot where it is, or bring the right leg so the shin is parallel with the top of the mat. Now we are warmed up, we're going to stretch out our pigeon to open our hip in this way. Now we get to relax a little bit. We don't have much time to open our hips right now, so really make sure that you are using the breath and you are using the mind to relax everything that feels tight right now. So inhaling into wherever you're feeling tension and exhaling to release any of that tension. And let's inhale and come up. If you brought the right leg forward, bring it back toward the hip and then rotate over to the side. Keeping the right leg toward the center, keeping the left leg out and flexed, the foot flexed. Inhale, reach the hands out, and exhale, lean over to the left, reaching the right hand toward the left foot. Left shoulder comes down toward the floor. We're looking up underneath the right arm up toward the ceiling. Nice stretch of the side body. Continuing to use the breath and use the mind to release any tension that we're feeling. Take 2 more breaths here. And inhale up. Rotate back to our half pigeon. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, reach the right leg up. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, come into your pigeon position. Take whichever works best for you. Inhale, make space, and exhale, fold over the left leg. Relaxing here, using the breath and using the mind to open the hips, to breathe into wherever you're feeling tension, and breathe out the tension. Maybe we can feel some kind of release happening already. Relax into the half pigeon. Pull the right hip closer down toward the floor. And inhale up and rotate over to the right. I am going to turn around so that I'm facing you. Pulling the left foot close to the center, flexing the right foot, inhaling, bringing the hands out, and exhaling, leaning over to the right, taking the left hand toward the right foot, bringing the right shoulder down toward the floor, looking up toward the ceiling. Continue to use the breath, releasing tension. You can sigh it out if you want to. And inhale, come up. Rotate back into our pigeon, tuck the back toes. Inhale, reach the left foot up. And exhale, bring it down. You are probably on the other side. So let's come up onto the toes and let's just jump through into a seated position, and then let's open into a straddle. And let's work out our straddle a little bit more. Let's face our legs this time. So let's inhale, reach the hands up, and exhale, face the right and bring the hands down. Inhale up and exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale, left. Inhale, right. Inhale, left. Keep it going. Feeling everything loosen up, feeling our mobility increasing. Our hips opening, our twists opening. And let's do one more each side. Beautiful. All right. Now, let's take a pancake. So let's walk the hands forward and come down. Bringing our chest down to the floor. So we're keeping a nice flat back if possible here. Trying to reach our chest down as much as we can. Trying to keep our feet so that they are pointing up toward the ceiling. Trying to go as deep as we can. So if we want to move our legs back a little bit, move our hips forward a little bit, we may. We can take our hands out to the side. We can take our hands forward. Whatever is helping us to get as deep into our hips as we can right now. And if we feel good here, so either you have the option to stay here, or if you would prefer, you can move forward into middle split, or if you're still working toward middle split, you can take a frog pose. So then you want to have your feet in line with the knees here. Your feet are flexed, and we would be working the hips down to the floor. But if your hips are down toward the floor, then try and go deeper and go into middle split. And that will be, of course, our peak pose. So if your hips are not all the way down here, then just continue to use your mind, continue to use the breath to send relaxation to that area, right? Because probably what's happening is they're tensing because it's new, right? They're tensing because maybe it's been a while. And so really just try to use the mind
consciously send relaxation to those hip flexors. We just did work to open them, right? And so now let's let that work show for itself, right? As we can relax into the pose, really try and relax the mind, relax the body. Feel the release. Allow any emotions that come up to flow through and out. Right? Don't hold anything back. Don't hold anything back in your body. Don't hold anything back in your mind. Don't hold anything back in your emotions. Just let them flow. Let's hold for 3 more breaths here. Make them nice and deep. You can even make them cleansing breaths so we can exhale through the mouth. You know what? Let's take 3 nice deep cleansing breaths. So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Sigh it out. Last one. Inhale. And sigh it out. And now, wherever we are, we're going to try to go directly into Shavasana, okay? So you can either take the legs behind you or take them in front of you, kind of like shake them together. So come out slowly. And then just go directly into Shavasana, okay? So we're going to let everything settle in our Shavasana before we do any closing of the hips, okay? So I'm going to leave you in silence here. And just take this time to be, take this time to feel, take this time to do whatever your body, your mind, your emotional being needs to do. No effort, just relax into it. And take the next inhale a bit deeper, calling the self back into the body. Finding movement in the fingers and the toes, and the wrists and the ankles. And now let's bend the knees. Place the feet onto the floor. And just a windshield wiper out the knees, bringing the knees down to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Keeping the eyes closed. So now we're going to close up the hips a little bit so I don't leave you like totally open. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's thunder. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see or hear it, but there was rain happening as soon as we got into Shavasana. So I love when my environment is in tune with what I'm doing in my yoga practices. All right, let's stop moving the knees and let's bring the knees together, bring the feet wide just for a moment to close up a little bit. Let's thank our bodies for giving us the experience that we needed today. And thank ourselves for giving us the experience that we needed today. And let's roll over onto one side using the arm as a pillow underneath the head. And let's come on up to a seated position, continuing to keep the eyes closed. Let's take the hands to heart center. And let's rub the hands together. Take the heat from the hands and place it over the eyes. Open and close the eyes beneath the hands. Take the hands together, rub them together. And take the heat and spread it over the face and down the neck and down the arms and the torso and down the legs to the feet. And one more time, take the hands together, rub them together. And take the heat from the hands and place it onto the hips and the hip flexors, wherever you feel the most sensation. Give it a little massage, rub it out, give it some love. And take the hands back to heart center, bow your head in gratitude, thanking yourself again for taking this time for yourself. And when you're ready, you can blank open the eyes. There's that thunder again. Thank you so much for being here with me today, for trusting me and allowing me to guide you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I would love to hear them, particularly if there was anything that you found challenging about this practice, so that I may do my best to guide you and make it less challenging in the future. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. With so much love. Namaste.